Hello everyone and welcome back to our little fairy, little medicine man, whatever. I haven't figured it out yet. To our little project in here today. As you know, we did the foil and it's time to put things on. But before I do that, let me show you what I did, okay? We did the foil inside like we did in the window. And for those that haven't seen it, let me show you real quick what I did on the side here. Okay, let me bring my my little camera back up a little bit. Whoops, there we go. I'll just do it in here to kind of give you an idea, okay? Alrighty, you get a piece of foil, a little bit bigger around the area you want to do, and you kind of crinkle it of it. And basically what you're going to do then is just kind of you're going to glue it onto the surface, okay? Make sure that it's nice in there. And I usually do it around some glue around here, and then maybe a little bit in the middle, okay? So this is what I did on the inside. I didn't want to do a video on it because you already done it. And that's the only one. I did it right in here, on either side, the ceiling, and of course the background. And then I had some chalk paint. It does not matter what color you have, just use whatever you have. And I had some that I have made myself, and I just used it all. I probably will give another coat of it, but right now I like the color actually, so I have another bottle, another container of it, and I probably will do another good coat all the way around it. But what I'm trying to do right now, remember we did these little tweaks and stuff. I paint this, excuse me, with, it's called light mocha. And by the way, I did get this at Walmart. But you have those colors everywhere. So, they may have another company, but it's basically the same thing. But this is light mocha, is the apple barrel, and I did get it at Walmart. I think Walmart has them for like 50 cents each or something like that, which is not a bad deal. So this one is the one that goes on this side here, okay? And then, excuse me, let's see. And there's this weird thing in here, okay, like this. Goes right in here. In other words, this is gonna go up, this one's gonna go up here, okay? So I gave it a really, really good coat of it everywhere. And what I used is this little brush. It's rough. It's not real soft. I tried the soft one first, but I'll tell you one thing. This little rough, because it gets really inside everything, and small enough to go everywhere. Now, I didn't do it at the bottom so much because I'm going to glue it, but everywhere else I did, okay? So like I said, this is going to go right here, and once I get it, I will be able to go ahead and glue it on, okay? But I was going to show you, because I want to go ahead and do the texturizing, not texturizing, the shading and all of that. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that first, and then I will be doing, putting it on the inside the box. But before I do that, I'm going to give it another good coat of the chalk paint, okay? But let's go ahead and do this. Like I said, and I'll try to tell you what I use as I go along, okay? Now I got me a little thing like this. You can use anything, but I thought, oh well, I'll just splurge. Okay, here we go. So this is the light, like I said, this is the light mocha. And now I want to do a gray. I want to mix a gray, hold on, with a brown. Hold on. So I'm going to put a little bit of gray right there. Okay. And then I got, it's called, let's see if I get it. This is the melted chocolate. I have a chocolate one, but this is a melted chocolate. And I didn't have that one. I thought, ooh, that sounds so good. Yeah, the other one is chocolate bar, and it has a little more red to it, okay? The chocolate bar. And this is just melt chocolate. And all of this is apple barrel, and I got it at Walmart so far. So let's see if I can get this out of here. They're all new. Okay. And of course we'll be doing dry brush. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is do this little color inside the where the meets a little bit, you know, right, the joints, inside some crevices and stuff like that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do because I want this a little bit more, you know, and see, you can rub it off a little bit too. See, don't have to be too much. And like in here, for instance, see how this is? It kind of go inside. Okay, I want that too in there. And then you can rub it off a little bit if you need to. And that way, you know, it's awesome. Okay, here we go. Again, a little bit in here. And that's what I do. I do all the, in here also, of course. See? Okay, and here inside too, see right there. And what this does, it gives it kind of a grayish brown kind of a thing. I didn't want it really, really too black or anything like that. And of course, right here also. Just places where you have a little bit of a something, little, you know, dent or whatever. And that's what you want to do. Okay. Some of it's not going to show, but hey, just in case, we do it. And see how nice this little brush goes inside, and it's just, that's beautiful. Not just with my fingers, I just kind of, you know, take it off a little bit. And then here too. And right in there. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of, you know, this here, and see that wipes everywhere else but where I needed it, which is great. And the same thing here, and the same thing here. You know. Excuse me, my phone doesn't ring until I do something. And of course you're gonna do it right here. And I'm going over it really good because I really want to show you what I have done to my other one. You know, really, really good. And like I said, some of it will show, some of it maybe won't, but that's okay. And again, I'll just kind of wipe it off a little bit. Don't rub it too hard, okay? Now, actually, my little paper towel is a little damp. So you don't want to rub it off, but you do want to rub some of it off, okay? And I'm thinking it's going to be like this. And what else I need to do? Also right there, because it needs it. Maybe a little bit right there. Just areas, and that's what it makes your branch look interesting, see? And I think I pretty much, you know, since the other side is not going to show, but this one is. See, this is a nice little area here to do it. There we go. There we go. Because mainly it's inside that I want, so the rest of it I can take it off. All right. So I'm going to do that to all of them. And then when I do, then I'll go ahead, I'm going to start doing my thing here. And I'm going to go a little bit of the gray. And the gray color is pewter gray. Okay? It's a little dark gray. I want it a dark gray. Let me get this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit dry. And then I'm just going to dry brush it. You know, just to give it a little look of gray around it. And like I said, you work with it until you're happy with it, the look that you want, whatever. Okay? There we go. See how it's beginning to develop? And now you can really tell more what's going on in here. And you may come back later, and maybe in areas where it's kind of deep, you may go back with the brown a little bit, you know, in there. And, you know, once you put it in there and you know that's you know, it's gonna show or whatever. So let's see, this way, okay. And again, I'm just gonna kind of just very lightly, really. And basically what you're doing is you're doing the wrinkles. See? And like I said, once it's on and it's finished, you know, everything is done. If you need to touch up a little bit here and there, it's okay. See? And mainly the side that you're gonna see, you definitely want to make sure it's finished really well. You can put as much or as little as you like, okay? Okay, there we go, pretty good. Okay, so see, already it almost looks, see what it looks different between one and the other? It's already beginning to look like a branch. Okay, then I got me a really dark green. It's called English Ivy Green. I didn't have that one either. I had just about all kinds of green except this one. So I got this one because I really want to do a good job on this thing. Oops, just a little bit. And then on some areas, I still want to put a little green. Like maybe right there. See? Just enough to kind of, I don't know, just, you know, like maybe a little moss or something has grown in it. And maybe right there too. And maybe some on top of the other color, see? So you just basically what you do is just play with it. Yeah, you have permission to play because that's what it is, the fun of it is. Okay? And then you may just add on a little bit of green here and there. Not too much, but you know, just enough to just kind of make it interesting, okay? And if you have to go back again and do a little more brown or whatever, it's okay, all right? And I need to do this in here a little bit because I found this one here and I need to see. That's what I like about this because I can really dip it in there, the little brush, because it's nice and, you know, brittle. And once you have it done, you go ahead and give it a nice little coat of polyurethane before you glue it on, okay? Or you can glue it on and then later on just, you know, do the polyurethane to all over it. Either way is fine. Okay, let's see, I'm going this way. So I'm gonna put some green in there too. And especially right here. I don't know, I just kinda like that. There we go. Maybe some right there, see? You never know, well, you might need a little green. Just get it in there really good and then, you know, wipe it off. All right? So basically, this is what you're doing. You paint and you wipe. And the same thing in here too, because I don't want it outside, I want it inside. There we go. Once you get it all done, if you're not happy yet with it, it's okay. Repainted it. Hey, you know, why not? Alrighty, there we go. Okay, and now we can do the brown just by itself. And be careful with it. We don't really want too much of it, but we do want some in there. And we want to wipe it off too. Very, 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 very little, okay? To make it even more interesting, the tree. The more color sometimes the better, because it makes the more like, you know, if you look at a tree branch, you're going to have, you know, a lot of it. So why not? See, it just kind of gives it another. And if you see too much, just take it off right away. And that's okay. Okay. There we go. And the same here. So you got all kinds of colors. And they do. Most tree has a lot of gray, especially after they die. They're very gray. And then just remember what you done and how you did it. I said this one's gonna need a little green here, or maybe, yeah, maybe a little bit of this color here. I noticed that it has a place, so I'm gonna stipulate on it, and then I'm just gonna take it off, okay? And then of course it stays inside, but the outside on. All right, let me put this one back on. Okay, see? Okay, there's my tree. And once I get it on there, like I said, if I feel like it needs a little something else, it's gonna be, you know, better. This is the tree without anything. That's the tree trunk I'm gonna put in a corner, and this is it. I think it turned out really good. Like I said, once it's in there, once it's all placed together, it's gonna make a lot of difference. So this is what I'm going to do to all of them, okay? All the branches that I want to put inside, I'm going to do the same thing, okay? I just want to let you know. And also, I'm going to be doing a second coat of the chalk paint in here. And go ahead, once I get that done, I will put the branches and glue them on once it's dry. And it's probably going to have some branches on the back and the ceiling. And something, probably one coming up this way, because we're going to put on some herbs and things like that, okay? So anyway, so we're done with this video, and we'll be back on the next one. Bye-bye.